Hi guys, it's San from the Footprint Connection. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 key mistakes that I see empathetic practitioners and change makers make out there. Okay, one is that they try to help everyone. So instead of focusing on their ideal clients and their specific avatar, we call it avatar ideal client, or that perfect tribe person that you connect with and that you can serve the best, that you really click with. So instead of focusing on that person, you're trying to help everyone. And so that often can cause that sort of fizzled feeling where people don't actually know what you're doing and what you're all about and who you're helping, and so they don't really call you up. And you end up with all these kind of misaligned people that are not really your tribe. They're not really those people that you connect and click with, but it's sort of okay and you can still help them, but it's not as fulfilling for both sides. So that's mistake number 1. And so action step is make sure you really hone into that person that you would love to serve. And the more you work with these and put that out there and speak to them, the more you'll be able to attract them. Mistake number 2 is charging too little money. I guess that's something that I've been doing a lot myself over the past few years, but I'm changing more and more. And the main reason for that is that, first of all, it's a service. So, when we go to the mechanic, we pay always the same sort of fees, between 60 and 100 an hour, and then you pay for your parts, and no one ever questions that. You just do it. But with sessions, with healing work, people often go, oh, that should be for free and that sort of stuff. Well, that's a very old school mentality of what I call the split brain hemisphere syndrome. However, I'll talk about that another time because that's a really big topic. It touches base on wealth consciousness and working on your money blocks. But that aside, the main reason why it doesn't serve you as a practitioner is if you charge a little money, that means you have to do a lot of sessions to cover your basics and pay for your bills and that sort of stuff. So that means if you're doing a lot of sessions, your energy won't be very high. So that means you're doing yourself a disservice, but also your clients, because you won't be able to give your best, because it means you're kind of running yourself ragged, and in the end you've got nothing left to give. And that's not really where you want to be, is it? And then that action step for that is revisit your pricing. Mistake number 3 is that I see people trying to do it all by themselves. So instead of getting themselves a mentor, they try to do it all themselves, they build it all themselves, and so on. And again, that was my big mistake too. Over the years, I've been trying to do it all by myself. So in the beginning, when I was building my business, I started all by myself. I kind of did all these do-it-yourself kind of teaching programs and courses and trying to do everything myself. And what happened as a result was I got really overwhelmed. I got really frustrated. I felt really under pressure because I wasn't really succeeding. I wasn't really seeing any results, but I was so busy with doing it all. And really what happens is it takes so much time, energy, and money that you can really save by investing a little bit more into a mentor, but then really, really taking so much less time and really breaking through these barriers so much quicker. So yes, that was the 3 mistakes. The action step here is pretty clear. Get yourself a really aligned mentor who can see what you're all about and speaks to your heart, that can understand your dreams, visions, and aspirations, but also has worked themselves along that journey so that I can really get the steps, so that I can get the bigger picture. Because that's what I've been finding a lot over the last 4 years of doing mentorship programs and masterminds and being part of them, is that the more you can zoom out of it and understand that journey where your clients are at, the more you can see the end results. And when I do that now with my clients these days, it's so beautiful because I can really see where they need to go, but also I can still remember how it felt where they are at now, so I can see, okay, what needs to be done. Because some of those big names out there, they often forget how it was in the beginning, and then they just kind of go, oh, you just do this and that, but you're not ready for that. So it takes clearing, it takes shifting, it takes integration of new ways of thinking, of expanding, and so on. So it's not just the how-tos, but it's also the support in that loving, helping hand that supports you along the journey to actually get to where you want to get and clear away those old stories that are holding you back. So that's what I do these days with my work. Really, I support empathetic practitioners and change makers to connect with their really unique footprint and their gifts, so that they can create an aligned life and business that totally reflects who they are and where they want to go, but also that lets them live their dreams and at the same time really gives back big time in a positive way to the world. And I love seeing that, that shift that happens, that ripple effect. By lifting your own vibration, you lift the ones of your clients, and everything's happening out there, and they can then help their people and so on. So it's like this whole avalanche of amazing positive ripples, which is so amazing. And that's exactly what we need in the world these days to really up the frequency, because it needs to happen fast, because there's not too much time left to do that. If we keep on going the same track in the same way, and that shift's not happening, then we're going to go downhill pretty fast. However, I believe very strongly that there's a big shift happening at the moment in the planets, and a lot of people and more people are stepping up, and they want to contribute their unique gifts, and that's exactly the amazing thing that needs to happen. So step in, step up, don't hold back, and be you and shine your light and build your business around it.